What is up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Rusty back again. So earlier this week, I did a Should You Take Damien Priest Judgment Day 6-star gold, and the results were very underwhelming. I used the moveset that was given to me by a member of the community, along with the plates they had, the strap they had, etc. And another member in the community said, I have all that, and I think there's a better way to run it. So I'm going to test that out. I'm going to test it out today. So this is a free-to-play build, essentially. Now, they did have a plate because DJ Crystal Clear had a Z plate. We're going to put that plate on and see it be effective. So the moveset we're going with is the super kick first, right? We're going to cause them to stun. We're going to stun them and have them, we're going to deal 147K and force them to skip their turn for 2 turns. Then we're going to drop the Razor's Edge on them, deal 82K damage and make 10 random gems into 3-turn countdown gems that will deal 74K damage and make 2 random gems into red gems at the end of the countdown. Then we're going to hit the choke slam and decrease our countdown gems by 3. When we hit the Razor's Edge, that's going to activate our Z plate. And we have a very basic entourage here. We've got 2. So we're running double MP. So the double MP trainers, right? So we'll have a way to load that stun lock move turn 1. Then we're boosting our red gems. That's really all we're doing. We're trying to do red gem damage. Z plate is going to give us a little boost here. Let's see what it does in case you're not familiar with it. Whenever you make 4 or more countdown gems, increase your gem damage by 50% and reduce your opponent's gem damage by 35% for 2 turns. So that makes our reds better and it makes their kick out harder. So here we go on the road, same opponent against Memrock. Let's take it to the streets. Yeah, what's going on, Mule? We're retesting Damien Priest Judgment Day on the Should You Take Him to 6-star gold. We've got a totally different moveset this time. So we're going to hit the super kick first. Boom. That'll stun him for 2 turns. Then we're going to... Now, if you notice, our purple gems are not loaded. It's a 3 MP move, and we don't have perks on. I can get 1 purple from this line break. Gosh, let me try it. Get 1 purple from the line break and a little bit of extra damage. All right, now we've got it. All right, there's our countdowns. You see our Z plate just triggered in the top left corner. Now we're going to hit our choke slam. That should allow us to refill our stun lock. Boom, boom. We've only stunned him for 1 turn. We should have him stunned for another. All right, there we go. Let's do it again. Let's lay down the Z. Or lay down the countdown, I'm sorry. Yeah, see, again, this purple is just not loading when we need it to. All right. Hey, why don't we do it again? Okay, so now we're going to track damage. We've got him to 20 damage. We've got a board full of countdown gems. Let's see what he can do at 6-star silver. 6-star silver with the Z plate. 20 million goes down to the whole board turns red. Boom, 8 million. And he doesn't kick out. Okay, so here's what we have to factor in. That move would have hit for 16 million at 6-star gold. And we've got the Z plate on him, which made it more difficult for our opponent to kick out. Those numbers are probably better than the build we saw with the sub move and the trap gems, and where we were not utilizing the Z plate in the previous video. I'm still not going to say I feel great with those numbers about him going to 6-star gold. I mean, we can run it again, right? We can try maybe a little different entourage. Like, what if I tried... Yeah, I just don't see a way to get that. The trick is going to have to be to hit that loaded turn 1. Now, we're assuming we don't have a feud perk that loads it. It's not safe to test and be assumptive that we have perks loaded. This may be the best that I can get him because, now here's the why, because we need this 8 MP on the super kick. That's really going to, this is a stun lock build. So unless they have an anti-stun strap, right, then we're going to want to really avoid it. But what it also does in feud, okay, now this is getting a little more interesting. We've got this Judgment Day moment. Moves that generate countdown gems will generate 3 more countdown gems, right? So we're able to deal a lot more damage. Protect gems will be generated. Fuse, I don't need that. All right, so this is a better build, and we're utilizing your plate, your Z plate, DJ Crystal Clear. So we got the Z plate on him. We've got the red gem entourage on him, and we've got our Furies. And I want to say we hit the first turn for like 5 million and the second turn for 8 million. But let's track it a little closer this time. We'll do 2 run-throughs before we make our final analysis. This should be a short video because I had all the entourage preloaded. A big thanks to Me Wired Up, who gave me this build. And he is a big Judgment Day Priest runner and already took him to 6 gold, to my knowledge. All right, so imagine 6 more countdown in a feud scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'd have 16 if this were a feud. We don't want to break them if we can keep from it. I don't see any other scenario other than breaking that one. But he's stunned. We need perks. I guess just for it to look realistic, we need some perks going on. Because we're probably not going to... He's going to get a turn here. Because we weren't able to load that purple. Let's see what he can do to us. It won't be pretty. All right, he always hits a lot of yellow. Does about 4 million to us. Let's stun him again. Let's stun him and let's make a purple match. Boom. And let's get a bunch of... Okay, he's at 22 million. I'm going to swipe again to refill my red and try to double what I can do here. 22 million. So I'd have 12 more countdowns on the board if this was a live feud. I'm going to set him off. He's at 22 million. Let's see if we can hit more than 8. Goes down to 14 million. No, that's pretty consistent. That's again 8 million. But he's not kicking out because of the Z plate. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, at 6 gold, you can do 16 million with this free to play setup. which isn't a lot, especially if their health is 60 million. But I feel a lot better about this build, like a lot better, because I'm using a moment and I'm utilizing a plate. So if you are a big time Judgment Day Priest enthusiast, I think this is how you run him. I think you got to have this moment. You got to. And I think there's a second moment that he's in as well. Let me just double check before we cut this video. I thought he was part of the Dominic joins the Judgment Day, but that might be just a showdown moment. Yeah, in fact, I know it is. We don't have to look it up. But I tell you this. All right. So for DJ Crystal Clear, for me Wired Up, for those of you wondering, should you take Judgment Day Damien Priest to 6 gold? The answer is still no. But if you insist, I think you got to have that moment. I think you got to have the Judgment Day moment. The Judgment Day moment to deal more countdown gems and more red damage. I think that makes it all at least justifiable by the logic. It won't be exciting. It'll be a long match, but if you can stun lock them, if you can double red MP into the stun lock and just keep repeating, at least it's not a waste, right? I think it wouldn't be a waste to level them up, and you'd at least have a strategy. So that's it for this video. We've got a lot more videos coming. I'm going to keep working on these. I'm having a good time with Streamlabs. I feel a lot more comfortable making content without Lee these days. And we're so glad he's enjoying his vacation. And so join us on Twitch on Friday nights for our Champions Chat show on WWE Champions main channel on twitch.tv. We hope to see you there. We love to do giveaways. We love to do power ratings. And until then, we'll see you next time, friends.